Hi guys, welcome to my channel Manifest Your Quest. Today I have before me an esteemed author, a beautiful guest, a very charming lady. She has spent most of her life in corporates, working with Infosys, working with Whirlpool, and later on she has been globe-trotting around the world. She has not very long back started pursuing her passion with literature, and she has started experimenting with literature. She has authored 2 books now and is on her journey as an author, as a profession. 2 of the books that I know about is Around the World Through My Lenses, and she has authored The Realms of Human Emotion. These have been a literary critic and esteemed winner of the Times of India, Write India Season 3. Isn't this beautiful, Jyoti? My guest here today is Jyoti Jha. So firstly, I'll ask Jyoti, tell us something about herself or something very important about herself in a song, in a quote, or something, that she finds interesting.
Thank you, Rashi. First of all, thank you so much for having me on your show. It is such an honor and a pleasure to be here with you and to be listening to that generous introduction. I feel okay, I must have done something to be here
Absolutely.
today.
You have earned each one of them.
Thank you. And as you said, a song that has always been inspirational for me. I would like to just sing a few sentences, few lines.
Please.
Alright, okay. रुक जाना नहीं तो कहीं हार के यूं ही कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही ओ राही. So this is the song that has kept me going, and I think it is quite a motivational song, and it inspires many people to just keep on going in life, because life is all about living it, enjoying it.
That's so amazing, Jyoti. I must say, the song is beautiful, but even beautiful is the thought behind it that made you sing and the feelings behind it. Awesome.
Thank you.
Now, again, I would want to ask you one more important question. Tell me, what is it that you find so entertaining about your profession as an author? Something that has enriched you, something that you find very entertaining. Tell me.
About my journey as an author and about writing, something that has enriched me is my upbringing itself. Literature has been ingrained in me through my parents, both of them being authors. So it has always kind of inspired me. Every time I would look at their book, I would just see their names and I would love to read, and I have been an avid reader throughout. So every time seeing a book and then aspiring to see my name someday on the book, that has been a guiding force for me. And entertaining is, I find that life has so much to offer, and everything and everyone around us has something to teach us. So I find that entertaining, and how people sometimes tend to miss that, to take a little break, pause and reflect on life as such. So that I find entertaining. But apart from that, enriching, yes, books are enriching. Everything we come across in life is enriching. How much positivity we can acquire from it depends on us. So yes, writing and literature and everything has been very important for me.
You have been a globe-trotter, Jyoti, and you have worked with corporates, right? And
Yes.
now that you're an author, so tell me, how did this transformation take place? What was that driving force that helped you manifest your quest?
Actually, Rashi, as I said, that literature has always been there in me, and that time when I lost my father, was very moving for me, and I was extremely affected. That sense of loss and the void created in your life is completely unbearable. So that gave me that moment of realization that I need to carry forward the legacy of the authors I have had in my life, and also to carry forward the name, and that combined with my interest of writing. So it all became a driving force for me to pursue my interest and my ambition of becoming an author and a writer.
Beautiful. I can totally understand. It is said that transformation comes from pain. So I can understand that you too, like it was through pain that you had to go through to really.
So Rashi, since we are discussing this and you being a life coach, and I have known you for quite many years now, and you have been such an inspiration for so many people. So I would like to ask, what was that turning point in your life that made you think, okay, I want to be a life coach? Because as I know you since childhood, you have had many talents, you have tried so many things, and you have excelled at so many things like painting and dancing and singing and everything. So what was that moment of that turning point for you?
Wow, Jyoti, I am interviewing you today, and I have got someone who's interviewing me. Okay, I would like to answer that.
Thank you.
I am actually, I have huge interest in many varied fields. I am a painter. I love to dance. I'm a trained dancer. Then I love to sing. I'm a tarot reader professionally. I'm an astrologer. There are many things that I do.
Yes.
But yes, what really was a turning point in my life was I was going through a deep depression, which was not evident from my face. And nobody, perhaps very few people came to know about it. And those were by my very close friends, that I was going through a very tough time and I was literally going through and literally spiraling down into the deep depression. It was something was pulling me down, and I was getting into negativity. I didn't know how to come out. I was literally suffocating within myself. So my friends, in fact, who could actually understand that I was spending more time with them, they were the ones who, gave me an ultimatum that you need to come out of this. And nobody is going to sympathize with you, let me tell you. You need to come out of this space, or else I'm going to dump you. That was what my friend had to say to me. So I think that was a very good thing that they did, because what happens when we are in a negative state of mind, and I was in a negative state of mind, and I was perhaps in such toxic state of mind that I was being toxic to my family, to my friends around. When you are in a low state, you become toxic for others. So perhaps I was in a similar state. My friends, those words were a turning point for me in life. It really turned me around, and I was like, I need to do something about it. I really need to do something about it. Then I joined this journey of coaching journey, and I became a coach. Firstly, I needed to coach myself. That's what I did. I coached myself, and now I'm coaching others. And I truly understand that this is seriously a very important field, and we need more people in this area to coach people who are going through a very tough phase of life. And nobody can make out from their faces that they are literally going through the darkest of the phases of their lives. Thank you for asking, Jyoti.
Thank you for answering, Rashi, and very rightly said, because as painful as it is going to go through that phase, equally painful it is to say it out loud and then accept it. So thank you for sharing that with us, and we are so grateful and so happy that you came out of that, and you are an inspiration for so many today. Because yes,
I think that transformation that you were talking about, that pain, unless and until you go through the pain, you won't have your transformation. That perhaps I was also going through the same transformation that you told about.
Yes.
Now, Jyoti, coming back to you, I have a very interesting question. So, this is a question which I, made up. So, do you have any interesting writing quirk? Would you share that with us if you have any?
Oh yes, I have. I think many writers, they have those quirks, and I would gladly like to accept and acknowledge that. I have pet rabbits with me in my house. They have been with us for 3 years now, and probably at the same time I started writing, so it has kind of stuck with me. So whenever I want to pen down my thoughts, I like them sitting beside my chair, cuddling there, sometimes licking at me and looking at me, and so that kind of motivates me, and I feel more connected to my writing at that time. So that this kind of become my writing quirk, you can say. Yeah.
That's so cute. That's so wonderful. That's so beautiful. In fact, I loved it. I loved your writing quirk.
Thank you.
So there are 2 books that you have written, right?
Yes.
The first one was Around the World Through My Lenses, and the second one, The Realms of Human Emotions. Which one would you like to talk about today? And I would like you to share more about your book. What is it all about? With Realms of Human Emotion, is it to do with the emotional intelligence somehow, or what?
You see, emotions, yes. The Realms of Human Emotions is a collection of short stories, and every story has an emotion attached to it. And as human beings, emotions define us, they describe us, and the emotions, they influence our actions and behaviors, and we learn to balance the relationships around us. That is all result of the emotions that we carry in so many layers within and outside. So my stories portray emotions, human emotions, and they are drawn from the everyday living and the everyday life of people. So hopefully readers will be able to connect with it and with the stories and the characters and the setups and everything. And I'm looking forward to. And the book will be soon available in the major bookstores and online on Amazon. So meanwhile, I would like to just show a cover of it. The Realms of Human Emotions.
Beautiful. Doesn't it look beautiful, viewers? What do you think? I love the cover. I am going to buy it very soon. Do share with me with the link, and I'm going to share it with my viewers as well, the link. And I'm sure we are all going to enjoy this, The Realms of Human Emotion.
Thank you. Thank you.
It was so wonderful. It is so wonderful talking to you. Going back to those days when we were growing up together. And it's really wonderful talking to you, getting into your the emotional mode, and and it is so nice to see you all author, writing books. And I know that you go to Literary Fest. You have been awarded with so many awards from Times of India, from other Literary Fest. Do you have those? If you can show it to us, if you don't mind. So Jyoti, tell me about the awards that you have received in all these times. I know that you are quite a celebrity.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it never hurts to feel like a celebrity. And writing does provide that. Thanks. And thank you for asking. So all the awards, I'm not carrying all that right now, but viewers can visit my website.
Can you show us there? You have something there, right?
Yes, this is my website, and this has all the news and media coverage that I have had.
Okay.
And all the awards that I have won.
Oh, so beautiful. There are so many of them. Awesome.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Kudos to you, and more glory to you, more power to you. May you get many more awards, and you publish more books.
Thank you. The greed never ends.
Thank you so much, Jyoti. It was such a wonderful journey during this interview, having you on this interview. May we meet again soon here, and have some wonderful talks. We can enrich our viewers as well with our wonderful talks, whatever we have to say and share here. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rashi, for inviting.
And keep connected, guys, to manifest your quest. Stay here, stay connected. I'll come back to you. Bye-bye.